Have you ever felt that sting when someone you truly care about barely acknowledges your presence? It's like you're pouring your heart into a relationship, and yet they treat you like you're invisible. No matter how much you give, they barely notice. You feel like you're not even a priority. It hurts, and it's exhausting. But what if you could flip the script? What if you could become someone they admire, respect, and fear losing? In this video, I'll share 10 life-changing rules that will help you become someone others genuinely want to be around. Each principle taps into powerful psychology that will help you command more respect, become more attractive, and build deeper emotional connections. Watch until the end, because every rule is a vital piece of the puzzle. Let's begin. Rule 1. Keep part of yourself hidden. The more people know everything about you right away, the less intrigued they are. There's a unique charm in leaving a few pieces of the puzzle unsolved. Being mysterious isn't about playing games. It's about pacing how you reveal yourself. Let people earn access to your deeper layers. Don't hand over your story too quickly. Let them uncover your depth over time. Think of your personality like a novel. The best books don't give away the ending in the first chapter. Likewise, share your world in pieces. Seneca once said, "To be everywhere is to be nowhere." Show up, but don't overshare. Keep a little space between what people see and what they don't. This mystery draws them in and keeps their curiosity alive. Even legendary figures like Cleopatra understood this well. Her power wasn't just in her beauty or wit. It was in how little people truly knew about her. She was unpredictable, and that made her unforgettable. Adopt the same mindset. Let your presence be felt, but never fully understood. Rule 2. Make them fear losing. You people value what they think they can't easily replace. If you make yourself too available, they take you for granted. But when your absence would be noticeable, when your presence feels like a privilege, they treat you differently. You do this by becoming self-sufficient. Build a life so full and rewarding that anyone who enters it knows it's a rare chance to be part of something meaningful. When your confidence isn't tied to someone else's attention, they can feel it. That kind of independence is powerful. It creates emotional gravity. They're pulled toward you because they sense your value. Don't beg for validation. Let them do the work to stay connected. Think of yourself as the asset, not the seeker. When someone knows your life is meaningful with or without them, they suddenly feel the need to prove their place in it. Look at the early days of Apple. Steve Jobs recognized Steve Wozniak's brilliance. Wozniak wasn't begging to be seen. His talent was undeniable. Jobs saw his value and made it clear that losing Wozniak would mean losing something essential. That's how you should carry yourself, like someone irreplaceable. Rule 3. Create your own joy. When your happiness depends on other people, you're handing them power over your life. But when you can create joy from within, you become unshakable and incredibly attractive. People are drawn to those who radiate confidence and calm, who find fulfillment without needing external approval. That doesn't mean you shut people out. It means you're already whole, and you're simply sharing your light, not looking for someone to light it for you. This internal peace makes you magnetic. When someone sees you smiling without needing their attention, they'll wonder what makes you so content, and they'll want to be a part of it. Even in the darkest moments, you can choose how to respond. Theodore Roosevelt is a powerful example. He suffered great personal loss. His mother and wife died on the same day, but he didn't let that break him. Instead, he built a legacy by pushing forward with strength, finding meaning in public service, nature, and action. His happiness was self-crafted, and that's what made him a leader. You have that same potential. The more joy you create for yourself, the more others will want to be around you, not because you need them, but because you inspire them. Rule 4. Be worth the investment. Want to be truly appreciated? Then don't hand yourself over easily. Make people earn access to your world. Let them invest emotionally, mentally, and even with their time. Because the more effort someone puts in, the more they value the outcome. People often overlook what's handed to them without struggle. But when they've had to show up, stay present, and work for your attention, they form a deeper bond. You're not here to chase anyone. You're not begging to be seen. You are the prize, and the right people will recognize that. Make sure they bring something to your life too. Think of Aristotle and Alexander the Great. Aristotle didn't just hand over his wisdom. He made young Alexander earn it. That struggle, that effort, is what made the knowledge sink in, and it shaped one of history's greatest leaders. That's how you want to approach your relationships. Be the kind of person others feel proud to know, not because you gave them everything, but because they invested and discovered your value over time. When they have to earn your time and attention, they won't want to lose it. Rule 5. Don't make anyone your whole world. You may care about someone deeply, but that doesn't mean they should become the center of your universe. Keep your identity separate and strong. You are more than your relationship with anyone. If your life revolves around one person, you'll lose yourself. And ironically, that often pushes them away. People are more attracted to those who live full, passionate, self-driven lives. The best relationships happen between two whole people who choose each other, not because they need to, but because they want to. Marcus Aurelius once wrote, "If you are at peace with yourself, you are in harmony with the universe. Your calm self-assurance isn't just good for you, it's attractive to others." Take Isaac Newton, for example. Despite immense professional demands, he remained committed to his own growth. He cultivated hobbies, interests, and friendships outside his scientific work. He wasn't defined by any one relationship, and that balance made him brilliant and respected. So don't lose yourself trying to keep someone. Stay rooted in who you are. Build a life that excites you. That's what makes others want to be part of it. Rule 6. Prioritize your needs. You teach people how to treat you by what you allow. If you constantly put your needs last, others will too. Respect starts with self-respect, and that means knowing your worth and refusing to settle for less. Don't sacrifice your happiness for someone who wouldn't do the same for you. Instead, build relationships where your emotional needs are honored, where you're seen, heard, and valued. This isn't about being selfish, it's about being healthy. When you take care of yourself, you bring more strength, stability, and clarity into your relationships. Remember the Roman figure Lucius Cincinnatus. Even when offered power, he chose personal integrity. He knew who he was and refused to bend his values. His story is a reminder. Honor yourself first. Power doesn't lie in controlling others. It lies in not allowing them to control you. In every relationship, your standards matter. Hold to them. If someone doesn't meet them, you walk away. Your time and energy are precious. Don't give them to people who don't recognize your worth. Rule 7. Stop being too available. When you're always around, people start to assume you always will be. But the truth is, value is often tied to scarcity. If your time is always up for grabs, they won't treat it with care. Don't drop everything the moment they call. Let them see that you have your own plans, your own priorities, and your own rhythm. When you're not constantly available, it signals that your time is important and that anyone who gets it should feel lucky. This isn't about playing games. It's about creating healthy boundaries. You're not being distant. You're showing self-respect. Take Ada Lovelace, one of the first computer programmers. She didn't live life waiting for others to approve of her. She pursued her passions, collaborated with visionaries, and made her own mark. She wasn't endlessly accessible. She was focused. That made her all the more admirable. Let people come to you. Let them wonder what you're up to. Make them earn your attention by showing they respect your time. Because once they know you're not always available, they'll value the moments when you are. Rule 8. Be calm, not reactive. One of the most powerful traits you can develop is emotional control. When people try to provoke you, test you, or push your buttons, your ability to stay calm gives you the upper hand. Reacting impulsively gives your power away. But when you remain composed, you command respect. People are naturally drawn to those who are emotionally grounded. It shows strength, it shows confidence, and it makes others think twice before taking you for granted. You don't need to respond to every insult, argument, or slight. Sometimes silence is the loudest response. Think of Stoic leaders like Marcus Aurelius. Despite being emperor, he faced betrayal, war, and constant political pressure, but he rarely let emotions cloud his judgment. He believed that while you can't control what happens around you, you can always control how you respond. That's true power. So, the next time someone tries to drag you into drama, pause, breathe. Let them wrestle with their own chaos while you remain centered. The less reactive you are, the more influence you gain. Not because you force it, but because your presence speaks louder than your words. Stay calm, and you become unforgettable. Rule 9. Build a life that doesn't revolve around others. If you want to attract high-quality people into your life, focus first on creating a life that inspires you. Pursue your goals, develop your skills, discover what makes you feel alive, and go all in. When you're excited about your own journey, you naturally become magnetic. This rule is about living for yourself, not in a selfish way, but in a way that fuels your passion and independence. When others see you moving forward, chasing something meaningful, they'll want to be part of it. You won't have to convince anyone to stay. Your lifestyle will speak for itself. The key is to stop waiting for someone else to complete you. Be the kind of person who wakes up with purpose. Whether you're growing a business, working on your fitness, learning something new, or traveling, make your life bigger than any one person. Take Nikola Tesla, for example. His dedication to his work was unmatched. He didn't live for approval. He lived for progress, for invention, for purpose. That kind of focus is rare, and it's powerful. It commands attention without asking for it. Your energy should say, "I'm building something amazing, with or without you." That mindset is what draws people in and makes the right ones want to stay. Rule 10. Know when to walk away. Sometimes the most powerful move isn't to stay and fix, it's to walk away with dignity. When someone disrespects you, takes you for granted, or fails to meet you halfway, don't keep giving chances, hoping they'll change. People don't learn through your tolerance, they learn through your absence. Knowing when to leave is a form of emotional maturity. It means you've recognized your worth and refused to let it be compromised. Walking away doesn't make you weak. It makes you someone who refuses to be undervalued. Think of it this way: not everyone deserves front row seats to your life. If they can't appreciate the view, don't beg them to stay. Let them go. Your silence and absence can teach more than your presence ever could. Consider the story of Roman general Scipio Africanus. After defeating Hannibal and winning wars that shaped history, he quietly stepped away from power when Rome began to disrespect his contributions. He didn't beg for recognition. He withdrew, and in doing so, left a legacy of honor and self-respect. You are not here to convince anyone of your value. The people who matter will see it, and the ones who don't aren't worth your time. Sometimes the boldest move you can make is to walk away and never look back. If you've ever felt unappreciated, overlooked, or treated like an option, it's time to reclaim your value. These 10 rules aren't about manipulation. They're about self-respect, emotional strength, and the psychology of attraction. When you apply them, people will notice. They'll feel your presence and fear your absence. Now it's your turn. Pick one rule and start living it today. Watch how your relationship